If you would like to add a task to one of your categories, there are actually two ways of doing it. Here I'm in my class list, and I could click this Add Task button here. And that will open this window for me. I'm just going to close this now and show you the alternate way. So rather than clicking on the Add Tasks, you can go to your page setup. And here, you'll get a graphical representation of your course structure, and that's something I prefer. It gives me that visual clue. So what I'd like to do is add a task to my tests category, and that's this one here, which is already open. You can tell it's open because of the open folder icon. And now I'll move over to Add Task. Click that button, and the window you saw previously returns. You'll want to check your unit name, and you can do your drop down here and just check to see which unit you're in. So this is the one I want. And your category name, well, it's tests I want, but you can see I could choose any one of my other categories as well from this drop down. And my task needs a name, so I'm going to call this Midterm Quiz. And I would like to give this a date. So if this were an assignment, I'd have a due date, but in this case it's just when the quiz is going to be. So I'll click on my little calendar icon here, and I'll choose the 16th. That's when we're going to have our midterm quiz. I will need to weight my test, so I'll put it in whatever weight I want. And you may not see weight as an option for you. And that'll happen if you've chosen total points when you created the category that this task is being added to. So when the category tests was created, if that was created with total points, then weighting is not an option for you. Next will be grade type. We've got a choice of numeric and nothing else right now. And it would be nice if you had a choice of numeric and alpha. So you could do either a letter grade, a number grade, or a combination thereof. And that is possible, but what you'll have to do to have that occur is to contact your key user and then have the class attached to a grade legend in SIRS, and that's something your key user can do for you. That will then give you the numeric option, alpha option, or both. And in numeric, you only get to use numeric grades. In alpha, alpha values. And with both, you get to enter both alpha and numeric grade values for the tasks. We'll determine what the grade is going to be out of. In this case, I think I'll make it out of 50 possible marks. Then I can look at ways of giving my extra keen students opportunities to earn extra credit. The points earned for a bonus task are added to the calculated grade for a student who does an extra assignment, and this is an optional assignment. If the bonus task is not completed, the student's grade is not penalized. If a class has a bonus grade in a category, the bonus grade is added onto the category average. The grade to date and reporting period average would be calculated using the new category average, and that includes the bonus. You could also allow students to earn extra grades, so I could check that off, and what that means is that the student actually could earn more than 50 marks. But if you do this, it's a real bad idea to have bonus grades checked off as well, because if you have both bonus grades and extra grades checked off, you're going to get unexpected results, just the sort of thing you don't need around marks time. There's one other nice feature here, and this is assign global grades, and it's a numeric thing. So let's say I have decided that I've got this very important assignment, and students have been told it must be in on time. If it's not in on time, you're going to get an automatic 40 on your mark. 40 out of 100. So there's the 40 that goes in there. And now when I create this task, in other words, click here to submit it, then every student who does not already have a mark in place will automatically be assigned this mark of 40. And this function works with tasks that are already created. You can go back to existing tasks and edit them and add this assign global grade function. So when you've got all the stuff done, you can click on your submit button, then click your close if you're finished, or create a new task, whichever. I'm going to click close, and I'll take a look at my tests, and I see I've got my midterm quiz. So I'll go back to my class now in my gradebook. Here are my guys, and we see now that we have this midterm quiz, and since I had no marks put in for anybody at this point, everybody automatically gets that 40 that I was referring to when I assign the global value. You may decide that you'd like to remove a task. Things didn't work out the way you had planned, you want to get rid of it. So you go back to your setup. You choose that particular task that you're interested in, and to do that you'll need to go to the category that task is housed in. There it is. And there's the quiz, so I'll click that. And I can edit it if I wish, or I can just remove it. So I'll click remove, And it warns me that everything that went along with this task, the grades, they'll be gone too. That's fine. I know this, so I click OK. And now I can close this window. And you can see the task has been removed.